Hello, everyone. It is Monday, and I'm earlier today than yesterday. I believe it's video 22 or day 22 of our video series. Before I get into our subject at hand, a little more serious than yesterday's, I want to give a big shout out to my friend Doug Casal. I think he missed the video. I gave him a shout out on Saturday, so I'm going to repeat it again. And I may repeat it again. Thanks, Doug, for always sharing my videos and just acknowledging them. I greatly appreciate it. Also, thank you as usual to Barbara Barron, food extraordinaire, Ann McNeil, food extraordinaire, Susan Gingras Fitzwell. If I said your last name wrong, I apologize. She is my colleague in New England. I've heard her speak. She's amazing. She's got energy. She's got passion. You need to listen to her. So she's great too. And I want to thank her also for acknowledging my video and giving me wonderful, constructive, mainly compliments, but a constructive criticism that, yes, it was echoing on that Saturday video because I had my microphone away from me. Still a work in progress. And finally, a big thanks to Gina Carr, as always, for creating this amazing group of video rockstar challenges. We're always cheering each other on. Oh, and Jane Herron, my friend Jane, who is giving wonderful tips around communication. So let's get to the subject at hand. In the 1980s, I had a lovely client that shared with me a quote on the bracelet her husband gave her. And the quote is from Robert Browning to Elizabeth Barrett Browning. And it goes like this: "Grow old with me, the best is yet to be, the last of life for which the first is made." I never forgot it. I thought, what a gorgeous quote. The last of life for which the first is made. Now, we can look at that from a standpoint of love. People, sometimes their love gets richer as they get older, or they find a second love, or they find the love of their life at that point in their life. But it's not just love. It's life. The foundation of our life is really those formative years of our youth, in our 20s, in our 30s, in our 40s, whatever our second half is. And we can do so much in that second half based on our foundation. It's never too late. Again, I will qualify that. It's too late for certain things, of course, but you can modify. You can go in a direction that may relate to it, but be something different. I want to bring your attention to a remarkable author. Many of you may not have heard of her. Some of you may. Her name is Dorothy West. She has passed on she took a one-way flight to heaven. But I believe it was in the 90s. She wrote a book called The Wedding. She was in her 80s. She was African American, and she wrote prolifically when she was younger. I think her first novel came out at 45 years earlier. And then she wrote and went to journalism school, so on. I think she became a journalist, but she did not write her second novel until her 80s. Now, you might say, well, she was already a writer. Well, she was, but she didn't do a second novel. It's a remarkable, remarkable book. It's beautiful. I read it long ago. It's lyrical. The writing is exquisite. It's flowery, but it's a telling story. Oprah Winfrey thought so also. She made, I believe, either a movie or a miniseries out of it. The Wedding. I highly recommend it. It's beautiful. And just the sheer beauty of reading the writing, just reading that, never mind I'm just letting it go into our minds and our imagination. You will, of course, but both are a treat from both standpoints to read. Now, you'll say, okay, she already was a writer. Well, there was another writer named Harry Bloomstein. I write about him. He may have written a book before too. I don't know. But in his 90s, his wife died. And to assuage the grief over her death, he wrote a book. I believe he went on to write a couple more, at least, until he died at age 104. It's up here. It's up here. But the foundation is there. Remind yourselves of that. Your youth is there for a reason, to help the second half of life be even more steady, more balanced, more ready for you maybe to show those delights and creativity that you didn't do before. And if you did and you took a hiatus, time to return. That's all. I hope you all have a lovely Monday. I hope you just think about what I'm saying and give it some thought. Really, just let it savor in your mind. How about that? And let it be delicious. How about that? Have a lovely day, and bye for now.